Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Yes. All right. So glad. So glad. So glad. So glad. Yes. Welcome. Hello. 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 Let me make sure that we are actually able to. Yep. Go live on everything. Okay, we are good to go. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm Dominique. Welcome to this live stream today. Our topic is your 9 to 5 burning you out? Yes, yes, yes. Well, you know what? Actually, we're not even going to talk about the fact that, we're feeling like mostly at a loss. What we're going to do is come up with some tips. That's what we're going to come up with. So come on in here and welcome, welcome, welcome. Is your 9 to 5 burning you out? So right here, you guys, y'all come on over to the YouTube channel and subscribe over here. Come over here. I'm going to go ahead and um, add my links so that you are able to check me out at any time. Over here, all the links are in my profile. You can help yourself. That would be fantastic because what you're going to want to do is, well, come back later if you're not able to stay. You're going to want to look into what resources I have if when you're able to have a moment. And I want to make sure that I provide those links for you right now and tell you how to get them. Okay. So right now you can click all, the links are in my profile. First and foremost, follow me on YouTube. If you're on YouTube right now, say hello in the comments. Follow me, give me a follow, subscribe to the channel because this channel is all about helping you start your online business. And believe me, if you're feeling like your 9 to 5 is burning you out, you're we need to move. We need to move our feet. We definitely need to move our feet because, frankly, the way that I view my paycheck partner situation is exactly that, as a paycheck partner, not as a not it's not burning me out because I have a plan, right? And we're going to talk about how I came up with that plan. And if you have invested in a job or promotion ever, then this conversation is for you because you did not get a job or promotion not having a plan. You had to have a plan because, if you don't plan to succeed, what are you planning for? The opposite, right? So it's better to sit down and come up with, all right, how am I going to navigate this and navigate it fully to the best of my ability. Okay, guys? So come on in here, and I'm so glad that you caught me today. Where y'all from? Drop that in the comments. Where are y'all from? What's going on? Where y'all from, guys? Drop your city, drop your state. Hey, hello, Andre. How are you? Hey, what's your city? What's your state? What is your occupation? That is very important. Some occupations make us feel like we are we are tied to that profession. For example, if you're in a service base, where you help people improve their lives, maybe their eating habits or their health or their wealth, or you educate their kids or you educate people, you feel like, who's going to educate them? Who's going to cook for them? Who's going to help them exercise? We always feel an obligation. And that is something y'all got to start to look at. Hey, there are tiers to this. There are levels to this, not tiers, but levels. Okay, there are levels to this. If you want to catch me on the free side, here's what you can have. All right. If you want to catch me on the paid side, this is what I have for you. Okay, so that's first and foremost. You are doing a service to your clients and customers. Guess what, guys? Your clients and customers don't know how to approach you until you tell them. Have you ever heard that we teach people how to treat us? Have you ever heard that? We teach people how to treat us. If you let people know that you have a paid side, they're going to be like, oh, really? And they're going to want to know some information. It's a shift. Okay. So, okay, let's roll it back, guys. So first and foremost, if you're just coming into this conversation, thank you very much. I'm Dominique, and I help you stop trading time for money. If you are living paycheck to paycheck and don't have a plan to create wealth in your family or your legacy, then maybe you've never heard it before, but you need to. And why? We're going to get into that conversation. If you're feeling burnt out, that means that those are the signs that you should have already had something going that you can do if in the event you decide to terminate the position or they decide to terminate you. Either one, there's no love loss when it comes to breaking up with a job. They either terminate you or you terminate them. It's like it's not really a big deal. You already know what what the stakes are, right? And because it is high stakes, how do you want to be on the other side of that? How do you want to get on your feet on the other side of a event like that? Remember back in COVID, a lot of people were served some complicated news if they couldn't work from home, if their job was dependent upon them showing up, especially construction or jobs like that where everything was shut down, guys. What is the alternative? What do you have in place? So get on over here to YouTube, guys. Come over here. This is where I am. We're having a independent, conversation, exclusive conversation. You're going to find all the replays over here so that you can stay up to date. So, guys, if you're dropping your city, you're dropping your state, I'd like to say hi to you. If you're in the Southwest area, Central Time Zone, where are my people at? East Coast, what's going on? Where are you guys at right now? And drop your questions, drop your questions all about getting burnt out, feeling like you don't know where to start. Usually people are asking me, how can I create cash flow and how can I make money work for me? Well, the way that you make money work for you is by investing in yourself so that you have products and services that work on demand. Okay, because now we are on in an online space. I can tell you as a teacher, online teacher as well, there are so many platforms offering education online that in the future, even more so, people are going to be online looking for what they're looking for. Think about it. Do you do business with companies that don't have a website or a online way for you to get access? Do you? Probably not. If they didn't have a way for you to get online access, you probably wouldn't consider them at all. You'd go to the next person for the convenience and for the versatility and the options to not have to go in, maybe share information with somebody else, something like that. So keep that in mind. You need to do that too. It's not difficult. It's just getting started. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about a program that I learned about and got involved with because I knew that it would help me and it would help anybody else that I meet online because it has something called master resale rights, which means that I purchased it, I own it, and I can sell it. So I already knew the value of that because I've been through a lot of coaching programs in the last 4 to 5 years, and I understand the value of going online. If you see people making money and having a presence online and you're ready to do that, then I definitely want to talk to you. Okay. So let's not talk about getting burnt out. Let's talk about what are the tips on how I can navigate this, pop my collar a little bit, go to work with a purpose. Okay, guys. The only person that is going to work not popping their collar is somebody who is sort of, confused, as to what to do. You should not be confused as to what to do because if you're online scrolling, you see a lot of options on your For You page. I know for a fact I did not call anybody here who's here. I did not call any of you and say, ring, ring. Hey, I'm online right now. You want to check out my live stream on YouTube? Come on over. Did I do that? How did you find me? How did you know that I was even here? How did you know? Type in the comments, how did you know that I was here? And if you are here on YouTube, hello, say hello in the comments, and I hope that you subscribe. Let me see if you subscribed. All right. Did I do that, Dominique? Hey, I'm gonna catch your live. I'll meet you online. Did I do that? Did I send you a link? Of course not. Or did I text you? Did I say, I'm live now, catch me live. I'm live right now. How does that work? So for you guys who think that you need a whole lot of followers and you need a whole lot of friends, online. No, that's not true. You need to have a message when you are online and you are talking about whatever it is that's passionate for you, that's in your heart that you want to share. People who want that information are going to gravitate to you. Okay. Now, two things with that. Two things with that. You want to have the right conversation. You want to have the ability for them to connect with you, and you want to have the ability to convert whatever that attention is. So, for example, if they need to read something or see something or hear something from you, you need to have a place to send them. For example, you're here and I'm telling you, come on over to YouTube, give me a follow so that you can see exactly what I'm doing, exactly where I am, so we can get into these nuggets, right? I'm giving you not only information, but direction and also homework. Who loves homework? Ah, she's giving us homework. That's right. I'm giving you homework because you're going to want to know, all right, what else does she talk about? I just scrolled. What does that mean? Scrolled in or scrolled out or came back? What does that mean? Okay, go ahead, guys. Push the YouTube button and come on over here so we can be on the same page. All right. Yeah, and that way, you don't have to worry about building from scratch before you do anything. You just hit the go live button, and as people come by you, they're going to say, "Oh, okay, what are they talking about? What do they have going on?" And they're going to stay, they're going to come back, they're going to follow you, they're going to, take action, okay? And let them know what kind of action that they can take. So right now, what you can do if you're here, you can click the links that I have right here in the chat. You can also subscribe to the channel. You also can ask me questions because this conversation is really for you and about you, all right? And so when it comes to getting burnt out, we really control when we are saying um, that we are that we are burnt out. What we are saying is that in effect, I am really tired of delivering this result over time to this situation, and I need opportunity. I need opportunity because you know what a challenge does. A challenge is either an excuse or it is it's motivation. You know, so you can say, I'm burnt out and just sit back and tolerate it, or you can say, I'm gonna move my feet. And here's what's gonna happen, guys, if you don't move your feet. And I like to draw little diagrams. I'm gonna draw it for you. If you decide that you're burnt out, but you are going to stay in the same place, right? First of all, the pain must not be that bad because you're not moving, but also, what are you wasting right there? You're wasting time and you're wasting. Oh, you found out that I was here from the notifications. Okay, great. You're wasting time because now waits for no one. If you don't move your feet now, then the time is gone. There is a window, right? And so I knew that I needed to move my feet. And what I did was I knew that, okay, I gotta do something because the job is never gonna tell you what's coming down the pipe. They're never gonna let you know what changes are going to be happening or anything like that. So, and that's fine. That's on their end, that's their business. But on your end, you need to look at more personal development. Every single day, you should be doing two things. You should be connecting with new people, you should be conversing with new people, and you should be conversing with new people, and you should be meeting with them offline. So if you are just getting started with me, I'm going to teach you how to do those two things. Find new people, get them into a conversation with you, and then meet them offline. That way you can sift and sort who is somebody that you can work with. When you start having that type of activity, guys, happening online, guess what? You're not going to have time for the burnout word anymore because you already know, hey, I'm looking forward to meeting some new people, saying hi to my friends online. And here's the thing, guys, when you get online, you could be talking to people who are around the corner from you. They could be down the street from you. They could be in your vicinity, in your area, in your state. You don't know. So you can put your city, I think, when you go live or whatever, when you do your content, you can tap into your community, your area if you want to. I personally don't. Somehow the algorithm, I mean, it is what it is. People near and far are always in your live stream, and some of them could be your neighbors, and some of them could not be. It doesn't matter because we have an online situation where you can meet up with them online regardless. So it doesn't matter where they are. But in case you are looking for networking opportunities in your area, you're going to find people are kind of, online and they're your neighbors at the same time. You're gonna get that demographic. So don't even worry about that. What I would definitely do though is number one, consider that, hey, now is the time. I got to move my feet. How am I going to do that? All right. So let me run you through what I did. So what I did was I didn't know anyone online at all. At all. I just like you, I was scrolling all the time, learning all the time, or whatever, and leaving it at that. The first coach I hired, I never knew her at all. I just started looking for coaching online, tripped up on her, and definitely went through the paces of like who she is and who she was. Looked at what she had been doing, and I think I'd been looking at other people or whatever, but when I decided to go with her, I can't even tell you who she was up against. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I was like looking at two, three people or programs at the same time. I just knew that I found somebody who I knew was going to help me out. Okay. So that's the first thing I did. So you may not have realized that, you know what, I really need to move my feet in this area. I need more personal development and I don't know how to do it. So what am I going to do? And somehow, whatever you're looking at online, it's recording and telling you, hey, this is what you're interested in. So here's some more of that, right? Now, after that, you need to connect with the right people, the right programs. And that can be a little bit tricky. That was tricky for me because although I picked the right person, she was super expensive. And at the time, believe me, I didn't care. I just knew I needed to do something and I did it. And I stuck with her for 2 years. And after her, I went into another program because I really had a deadline to leave the classroom and it didn't happen. And I was kind of like, okay, what do I do now? And then she said, well, had you done what I said to do, then you would have kicked it to the curb or something like that. And I was like, I don't think I had that plan, from you, because I would have done it. But anyway, so then I was like, okay, maybe it's time to move on. And so I saw that writing on the wall and got into another program. So that's the way it goes, guys. It really is step by step. So if you're feeling burnt out, do not feel like the writing's been on the wall, you've been ignoring it or anything like that. It's really when the pain is too much, then you start to take action. And that's what you need to remember. And as soon as you take action, guys, everything's going to come to you, right? Because sometimes we're just not ready. I could have been in your face forever and you wouldn't have recognized what it was about or what I was about until it made sense to you that, you know what, I need some personal development. I need to make some moves. Okay. The people that I work with are typically about 45 to 54, around there, because that's a sweet spot where you really have had experience in the job market. You see that there's kind of like not a really excellent plan at the end of the tunnel, and you're like, if it's going to happen, it's going to be up to me. And that's when you start to say, okay, what, let me find some resources. So you're actually, right on time. As soon as you open up your eyes, guys, and see that you need more possibilities, you are right on time. So don't even think that you're late or you missed the bus. You did not do anything like that, okay? But I can tell you right now, what is the work? You're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to say, all right, you know what, Dominique? I'm going to work. I'm going to do what the program teaches me. I'm going to connect. I'm going to have conversations and I'm going to meet them offline. I'm going to find out, how I can help them, and I'm going to enroll them. And that's what you need to do. So what is work? Work is definitely Zoom meetings. If you've never been on Zoom, or what is the other one? Google Meets or whatever, a video phone call, that is work, okay? Because giving value and seeking a solution for someone is work. All right, you're getting into their story. You're trying to connect with, okay, do I have a way to help this person, or even refer them to somebody else? Okay, either one. What else? Opportunity meetings, giving people information like this. Okay, you're connecting with people. You're online. You're leaving your messaging. You are presenting what you have. That is work, guys, and that is fine. Um, even home meetings, if you do presentation meetings, like you maybe you do, what is that, like you teach classes, like maybe you rent out a space and you teach people how to do something, if it's a handicraft, or build, making body butters or exercise. Any of that is work. Okay, so now, what does that sound like, though? It sounds like a lot of connecting and contact, with people. Yes, it does. It does mean that you do have to talk to people. Now, if you want a business that's completely automated, that you don't talk to people, I don't really feel that that is the biggest moneymaker. I feel that the more you have relationships with people, you can make more money that way, because they need support. And if you're not somebody that is a support type of person, then you're going to make some money if it's all automated and they never talk to you, but you're not going to make the most money. And if you're interested in making the most money, you're going to have to, share in the mentorship. Now, can you hire people to do that for you? Of course you can. You can hire people to do that as well. So don't worry if you feel like, you know what, I've got 200 people who are in my business and I'm burnt out. Like, it's again, I'm at a stage where, and again, it's an opportunity. It's either going to be an opportunity for you, or it's going to be an excuse. So you definitely want to say at that point, all right, let me find somebody. And by then, if you have your method or your program that works and it's giving providing a solution, then you can hire somebody, and then they can help you with the delivery of your program. So that's no problem at all. But that's what it looks like, guys. And I've been having a ball with it. So I can highly recommend that, once you feel like you're getting burnt out, if you haven't looked into going online or starting a business of your own, absolutely jump into it, because it's not overwhelming. It's organization. If once you're organized, and you have a way for people to talk to you, come into your ecosystem, whether it's like, emails or whatever you have, and then how to get started in your programs, it really works just like that. And then you're able to do more outreach like this. Okay. So all of that is work. Okay. And then aside from the uh, connecting with the public, you need to do your own personal development. Make sure that you're writing, you're reading, and you're spiritually connecting to what it is that you want. So if you never realize that you're getting burnt out, Maybe you've overlooked some things about yourself that you need to connect with every day on a bigger level. And so that would help you to steer your way to like what your next is going to be. All right, guys. So not only do you work meeting with people, connecting with them, and then moving them through the path of your programs, but definitely go ahead and get into some personal development of your own. That way, you're not going to be saying that you're burnt out. You are going to start activating a plan, meeting the right people and circumstances to bring out what you need to do, the action steps, the path, the roadmap. And with that being said, let me tell you about my program, which is the link in my profile. If you are ready to say yes to success, it's called the Roadmap, and it's the number one best training program to start your online business, because what you don't know is not something that you can just go to YouTube and find. What you don't know, you can't just, piece it together and Frankenstein it together, patchwork quilt it together. It's going to drive you up the wall. I never considered, let me try to build this. I know everything. Let me try to just put this together. I'll try this, I'll try that, and put it together. No way. You're spinning your wheels, you're chasing your tail. That is never what I recommend to do. Take your time, find the program. And now my program is $497 one time. It's a mid-ticket program. It's at one price for the training. You never pay another fee for the training. It is a lifetime access. It has a community of 20,000 plus people who are in the same um, zone of creation as you. They're saying, I want to have options. And I know that I'm responsible for my own future. Okay. Not the job. They're not responsible for me. I got to do it and love it, love it. Okay. And that personal development is going to carry you, because you're going to take care of your health, your wealth, everything. Okay, guys. After that, after you leave that, after you clock out or whatever y'all do at the end of the day, hey, get to get on with it. Get on to your activities. So it's an opportunity. It definitely is. All right, guys. So if you're interested in getting a walkthrough, or you know that you need other streams of income and you haven't done it, this program teaches you business fundamentals, marketing, and automation. So all the things that you need, especially if you have a 9 to 5, which means that some hours of the day you're working and some hours of the day you're sleeping. So you can't be like tending to clients. But if you have automations, the automations can walk them through. That means they're step by step, whatever they read or watch or fill out, you're helping them. Okay. So all my resources, guys, are the link in my profile. The links are here. My store, my digital store, my program link is there, guys. Help yourself and ask me questions. Make sure that you tune in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you are following. Make sure that you have your notifications set to always, so that you can catch me. All right. Now on my YouTube channel, I've got audios, I've got videos, I have links as well that can, steer you in the right direction. And I am not difficult to find. You can definitely message me and let's get talking about you and your particular situation and how this program can help you. All right, guys. So are there any questions? Did I miss anything? Let me see if anybody came over here and subscribed. I saw a few people come over. And if you guys are good, I'm great. So we're good to go. All right. Okay. Well, it is time for me to do my 60-minute bike ride. So guys, I'm going to jump off and I will see you next time.